We are live to all the fans around the world. Welcome to the 18th episode of Football Entertainments. Now, as you can see, we have my guy Kieran in the cut once again. You feel me? Obviously, I hate asking you how you're feeling, but the people want to know, Blad. How are you feeling, bro?
What can I say? What can I say? Top of the league, you know. Gotta see what we do today. You know what I'm saying? Gotta do what we do today.
We'll get on to you, Blad. We'll get on to you later on, but you're smiling and profiling, you get me? Obviously, my guy Adson can't be here today. He's got a little business that he needs to handle, so he'll be back in the next pod. But as you can see, we have some new faces here. You feel me? My people, them. Why don't you introduce yourselves, tell them your name and the team that you support? You feel me?
Go on, I'll go first. My name's Kai. I work with Hudson, every other day. And I'm a United supporter, so it's a direct, like for like.
What's that, man?
Let's just make the debut here to corner a few Arsenal man them. They get cornered as well. And man, love to be here still.
I appreciate you for coming on. Much love for coming on, you get me? And another new face, you get me? Introduce yourself, my bro.
I'm Luke. Now, don't hold it against me. I'm a Millwall fan. I'm a neutral. I love football. Like, any chance I've got, in the background right now, I'm watching Palace. They've just scored against Leeds as well. So I love watching the sport. Obviously, hear too much about Man United. However, I did predict at the beginning of the season they'll actually be top four. So hopefully I can have some decent input.
Yeah, thank you very much for coming on to the pod, you get me? Kai, blood, we might as well start with United. Since we have two United supporters on this pod right now, we might as well start with the Red Devils, you get me? Obviously, Manchester United at home, Fortress at home, 2-0 to the United. Actually breezing past. Bloody hell. Who the hell? So I've had a little bit too much champagne today, blood. So
you don't even know.
But I'm still celebrating, you get me, blood? We're still celebrating.
Just any win, innit?
Yeah.
Still can't believe that McTominay scored either.
Bro, let me tell you something. All right, let's get into this now. Let's get into this because I had to apologize about McTominay.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was going to. You need to.
Simply because let me
floppy, bro. Floppy, man.
Let me explain why I had to apologize. Hey, yo,
no comment.
Is that how he's coming on? Yeah.
No comment.
That is bad.
Hey, this is why I apologize. Yeah, it's because I've deeped that he's not an actual number 6. He's not an actual number 6. He's more of a CM player. Yeah, and obviously in the international break, we could see that this guy is actually, he's got something about him. And I didn't really clock it until I didn't really clock it, man.
I can't deal with this. I can't.
Like next week, when you're slating him, I ain't having this.
Don't get me.
He's dead. He's a dead baller. He's like, I'm sorry to jump in here, and I hope Kieran backs me on this, but for Scotland, he's a big fish in a tiny pond. For Man United, he's a small fish in this massive pond. He ain't cut out to wear that United shirt, and that's true.
We're not saying he's a starter, but like even back then we had Darren Fletcher, like is almost a like for like Scottish.
Darren, please.
The big games, almost the same, bro. It's almost the same.
Was in a genuine system where we all knew who was who. Don't compare Fletcher to McTominay, bro. Come on now.
This season,
think about it like this year. Look, Fletcher. No, don't get Fletcher was a good player, yeah, but he had a lot of leaders around him as well. Let's not forget that. In this United team, there's not a lot of leaders out there, bro. Bruno Fernandes is meant to be our captain, bro. I don't even want to get onto him, bro, because I'll go on for hours about Bruno Fernandes, bro. He's a fraud. I'll put that firsthand. He's a fraud. He's not a leader. Secondly, Maguire is meant to be our vice captain, bro. I don't even want to go
said Maguire.
We'll be here for 2 hours about Maguire. You feel me? But I hear what Kai is saying, bro, because like for me, he's not a number 6. Like Manchester United do this all the time. Like they put players in positions where they're not actually. That's not actually their position. Look at the players like, for example, Anderson. Who else did we mess up in the midfield, bruv? Like Anderson came from I think it was from Shakhtar, innit? But he was an attacking midfield. For some reason now he's playing DM for Manchester United. Fred, another one. Fred was not a DM. He was not a DM before he came to Manchester United. Do you get me? And we put him DM. So these are the things that Manchester United do, and then our fans will now cuss.
Kagawa.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Like, bro,
Manchester
United have ruined a lot of players, but I agree with Luke and Kieran saying that, you know what, he's not a first team player. He's, to be honest, he's not. But
that's an argument. But you need squad players like him.
Yeah.
Like, he's someone who would die for the club. He would die for United. He dies for Scotland. Like he does it because he does it, and that's what you need. You need people like that,
bro. He dies on the pitch, bro. He's always flopping every time he gets touched, man. That's when he dies, man. He's on some joke, man. Come on, man. You're 6'5", bro. He's 6'5", and he's dropping every little man that touches him, bro. Anyway, let me not even start on this guy, man.
Yeah, now obviously, like, for me, the way Manchester United want to progress, I don't think he should be in the squad anymore. Like, I feel like we need to catch up to the Cities and even the Arsenals, because obviously Arsenal are doing fantastically well this season. We have to put that out there.
We've got a system.
Yeah, we can't be bringing in McTominay, fam. We need someone from the bench who's at least a Partey-ish kind of player, bro. If we want to hit that kind, if we want to win the league, bro, look at
isn't that Casemiro?
No, but I'm saying from the bench. Like, for example, okay, if Casemiro's injured, who have we got on the bench to actually replace Casemiro right now? Let's be honest, bro.
Oh, so you need a Jorginho type, not necessarily that build, but just a second,
a good enough second, a backup to come and say, all right, cool, we're not gonna, like, for me, like, when I look at our bench and Casemiro's injured, I'm scared, bro. I'm like, who's coming off the bench to come and sort out this midfield? Because even Sabitzer, like, bro, he's a good player. He's a good squad player, but I wouldn't have him on the first team. That's number one. Number two, you can see when he plays with Bruno and McTominay, fam, his positioning is not the best. His positioning is not the best, bro. And we get open like a tin of beans, bruv. I see it every time we get counted, fam, it's just going through the middle. Nobody's running back. Fam, it's mad, bro. So this is what Manchester United needs to improve on.
The
First
problem
half.
though, yeah, you've lot have got that. You've got Eric Ten Hag, and I think he's a quality coach, but he's also worked with Van der Beek. So he's when Van der Beek's fit, he ain't gonna be a first team player, but he's gonna be relied on all the time. And personally, I don't even think he's that good enough to be playing for Man United. Like Man United have had a reputation over the years, innit, of having all these amazing midfielders. It's like Roy Keane, Paul Scholes, like, and now the only enforcer you've got right now is Casemiro, but he's such a liability in some ways. He's guaranteed to get carded. He's guaranteed to rack up those cards, and he'll get that random red card like he did recently and got that 4-game ban. And I'm not being. If he was in that team, you wouldn't have lost the games that you've lost.
Yeah, facts.
And that's the problem. You're very reliant on that one person, and you do need to go in, and you need to get a decent striker and get that Weghorst out. He's dead. He's a champion. I wouldn't even have him at Millwall.
Now you're taking a piss.
He's bad, man. He's so bad. Generally, that I honestly think you need someone like Harry Kane. Generally, he will fit your mold in the sense of he will move into the midfield to allow players like Anthony, Rashford, Sancho, all those players to run beyond.
I am glad you said that, blood. If Hudson was here today, we would have beef, bro. Because I said to this guy, yeah, I want Harry Kane because he fits the mold. Now, obviously, there's younger strikers out there like Ivan Toney and your Osimhen's and that, yeah. But fam, Premier League proven it doesn't get much better than Harry Kane.
I think Osimhen don't really fit Man United's play. Like if anyone watches Italian football, but he's a runner. He likes to get in behind. He's good at passing. Don't get me wrong. You have to be in the Italian league, but for United style of play, like if you had like a decent striker that was playing the way that Osimhen plays, Rashford wouldn't be getting the goals that he's getting unless he goes into that middle. It's as simple.
Yeah, facts, bro. I've been saying the way Harry Kane will fit in because the way Manchester United plays, it's like we feed our wingers. You get me? Like we don't have an out-and-out striker for a reason, bro. It's the wingers are meant to be the ones that's coming forward to score the goals, i.e., why Rashford is getting bare goals for Manchester United. Now, Osimhen, I've already said he's proven that he's a good player, but this is his first season where I've actually this is the first season I've even known his name, blood. Let alone, do you know what I'm saying? Like, and now people want to put 150 mil on his name. Like, allow it, bro. We shouldn't be paying 150 mil for a guy that's doing madness in the Italian league. Lukaku went to the Italian league in his first season and messed it up there, bro. So I don't want to hear that, fam. He needs to prove himself for at least 2-3 seasons, and then we'll be like, all right, cool. Now let's bring him in. You get me? But fam, for me, Harry Kane, there's no question about it, man. He's got the tools, man. He can his range of passing is second to none. You get me? His vision, he can score goals. Wow, he's the perfect fit.
Can I ask, is Harry Kane a better fit for Manchester United because you lot don't actually have like a genuine system? Like he's going to basically be the system in terms of, like you said, dropping in, doing this and that. You lot don't have like a normal number 10 who will do whatever you need to do. Like the dude take away his job from doing the coming deep and the blah blah blah. Like
I think we have a system, but we don't have all the players to fit that system. You got to remember, this is Hog's first season. He hasn't brought in everybody he wants to bring in. Let's get that in, yeah? So all this dead wood like McTominay and Maguire's, bro, best believe by next summer, bro, they're not going to be, well, I don't know about McTominay, but Maguire's not going to be here, bro. Maguire's not going to be here.
I hear that. But, like, you can't sit here and say that Man United have had, like, a 3 or 4 game spell where they've genuinely dominated the team, both halves, dominated
Yeah,
play,
bro.
look penetrating. Like I'm still waiting to see that kind of.
I
Man United.
understand. I understand what you're saying, but as I
It's not
said
the
before,
tactic.
what do you say, Kai?
I don't feel like it's not the tactic every game. Like United's not a dominate every match. Like top teams, little teams. Like if you watch United games, we're more of a press kind of team. Like hold it, hold back, counter attack. Like bro, like even yesterday, if you saw the match yesterday, it was just back and forth. That first half, just like we got
But be
21
truthful
shots.
to yourself. Be truthful to yourself. Do you think Man United should be a team like that? Like
This
genuinely.
is what I'm
Like,
saying, man.
no, I agree with Kieran. Like
Yeah.
in the sense of like Man United, when I was a kid, yeah, Man United was a team like they had the ball. They were attacking all the time. And when they didn't have the ball, they were closing down to get that ball. Whereas now, like recently, especially, first half you'll play amazing. But there's always those slip-ups. It's like yesterday, you lot made Pickford like he was a world-class goalkeeper. He's
Yeah,
shit.
facts.
You lot kick the ball down the middle of the goal every 2 minutes. It would piss me off. Like, I'm watching Arsenal, like literally teams like Arsenal, yeah? They didn't have a striker when Jesus was out. Yet they could still find the net. And Man United was struggling yesterday. Like 2-0 was a flattery in some senses.
Yeah. Like I agree with what Luke and Kieran are saying, but like as a true Man United fan, I'm not one of these fickle fans, bro. Like we have been pants for years. We've been pants for years, bro, and we have to now realize that Ten Hag has come and he wants to establish his own ways in this team. And he's not going to do that over one season. For me, what he's done over this season with the plays that he has is good. Yeah, I'm not saying that.
Can I ask you one thing?
Yeah.
Because when Ten Hag come in, he said that he was going to get rid of Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah.
Like, what are you thinking now?
For me, both our right backs are not good enough. I think Dalot, defensively, he's not great. Obviously, Wan-Bissaka, we all know going forward, he's a shambles. He needs to work on that. But getting rid of Wan-Bissaka, I don't think that we should do that. I think he should be our backup. I think he should be our backup. We need to go and get another right back. Yeah. Put Wan-Bissaka under pressure. And Dalot, boy, he has to go, bro. For me, he has to go.
I thought he started the season all right, though.
Yeah, he did. But after he got an injury, after the World Cup, bro, he fell apart. After the World Cup, and he had injuries which will hinder his play and stuff. But bro, next season is going to be very competitive. Do you understand? And we need to maintain where we are or go a level higher. We can't drop. So for me, Dalot has to go. Wan-Bissaka can stay as a squad player. He can't be starting. You get me? And we need to bring in another right back. Now, in terms of goal scoring, you lot said it already. In that Everton game, we should have scored 5 goals in the first half, bro. Do you understand? Rashford can't do it every week. We need to have people that can score goals. Anthony, I'm still questioning about. I'll give him another season. But in that Everton game, he was absolutely wasteful. Absolutely.
Bro, his decision making was
poor. Yeah, it's absolutely poor, bro.
One's like at least 2 times.
Yeah.
Like, straight through.
Yeah.
Like, first time, like, just a piss poor.
Yeah.
I think second time he got bodied or something.
Bro. And I don't know. I don't even think he's that quick. Like, he looks like he's running fast, but bro, he's moved.
He's a little man.
Yeah, bro.
He's a little man with little legs.
Bro, it's deceivingly slow, blood. He's deceivingly slow. So, obviously, and he can't use his right foot. He just can't use his right foot. So I understand why people are saying, you know what, and this Anthony guy, he's not the guy. But for me, you give him another season. There's a reason why Ten Hag brought him in. I believe in my manager. He knows what's best. Maybe Anthony is not a first squad player. Who knows? I don't know if he's gonna bring in another person, but yeah, bro. For me, right now, this season, he's had it's not been the best, but he's got a lot to improve on. And we also got like people like Martial. Kai, I want to know your views on Martial, bro, because Hudson is a big lover of Martial, yeah, and I don't know why, blood. Because for me, he's been in this club for what? Let's give or take 9-10 years. He's had maybe 2 good seasons.
9-10 years.
That's bro. Honestly, it feels like he's been here for long, fam. And he's had 2 good seasons, bro, which I can remember. And what, like, everybody knows he's got the ability, but what's the point of being a Manchester United player if you're always injured and you're inconsistent? Like, I want to know your views on Martial, bro.
Okay, like, bro, to be honest, just like Huds, I'm a big fan of Martial. Like, he does piss me off. He does piss me off. I will admit that, like, you know, he is annoying. He is very annoying because, like he said, he's got all the potential in the world. Like, even when we bought him, we put in Ballon d'Or clauses and everything. And he started off with a bang. I mean, like, this season, even though he's been injured, like, his goal to games ratio has been quite decent. It's been quite decent. So under the right managers, he's always played kind of good, but he's a bit too much of an emotion kind of player. Like, you know, like back then.
Can I ask a question on Martial real quick? Like you see how you put a Ballon d'Or clause in his contract and blah blah blah. Has Man United failed him? Putting a correct, good enough team around him to go for the Ballon d'Or, I
think he failed himself, bro.
He failed himself.
Guys, let me tell you something. Let me tell you players like Martial, yeah. He's one of them players that you need to hug him every game, bro. He needs pampering. And I don't like players like that. You want to turn up when you want to turn up. When you're feeling sad, you don't want to turn up, bro. Allow it, fam. You get paid peas, bro. You get paid peas. You get paid millions, fam. Go on the pitch and do your stuff. Do you understand? I don't care, fam. Like, you've had 10 good years at Manchester United. The first season, obviously, he's full of confidence. He wants to come out, show the crowd what he's made of. Fam, that's what you did. Now you need to come and do that every game. Bro, he's had 2 good seasons with Manchester United, and I want that guy out. I don't care what Hudson says, bro. Hudson, I know you'll be watching this pod. Get Martial out of this club, fam. He scored yesterday. Bro, he scored yesterday a tap-in, and you should have seen Hudson in my DMs. Yeah, David, I told you so. Bro, allow it, bro. Allow it. Verkos would have scored that goal, fam. Allow it.
Now, Verkos wouldn't have scored.
I ain't saying nothing.
Number 10.
He wouldn't have scored that, bro.
No, but fam, for me, he's a good player, fam. But how many years are we gonna say, yeah, he's got potential? It's annoying now. It's annoying.
It's to do with the team. It's to do with the team.
Bro. I'm not trying to hear that, man. I'm not trying to hear that. If you want to be called a Manchester, look at the players that we had before. If you want to be called a Manchester United player, bro, you have to step up, regardless.
United have had holes in the team for years that you just haven't fully got. Like, come on, bro. It's only this year you got a CDM, and look, you still need another CDM to back him up. Like, there's a lot of holes that needs to be fixed in this Man United team in order for any team to do their best. Like,
all right, so Kieran, so are you telling me, all right, if say if next season Manchester United fills all their holes, you telling me Martial is going to now suddenly become I don't know, a Sterling of Manchester City?
If Martial's fit, this is where we question him now. This is what I'm saying. Like, if you lot come and fill all these holes, yeah, hypothetically speaking, I don't hope that happens. You know what I'm saying? But if you lot, fill all these holes, he will have more than enough opportunities. It's just like plucking him into Man City, bro. He's bagging. He's doing, in my opinion, I would think he would do a similar job to what Julian Alvarez does, bro. Just 1-2's popping it in the box, same sort of thing.
Hold on. So, like, Kieran, yeah, you see, like, a few seasons ago, yeah, where there was, like, rumors that he might be going to you, man. Were you a fan of that move then?
Well, all right, let me put it to you like this. I'll say the same. I'll use the same analogy, bro. We weren't good back then when we had Ozil and Giroud and blah, blah, blah. We had holy for holes, bro. Holy for holes. So there's no
would have taken anyone,
Martial, he would have literally looked exactly like a Aubameyang, bro. Just up there. Up there. Like, just doing what? The ball's not coming. There wasn't a genuine way of playing. Now, put Martial in that Arsenal team now.
Like I said, I don't deny his talent. I think he's got talent, bro. But I'm not trying to hear. It's all for me. It's all excuses, man. It's all excuses. When he comes, he wants to
make excuses for him, but it's
exactly, bro. Fam, I've got Manchester. It's more like I've got Manchester United fans just saying, yeah. He's got potential. Look at what he done. Bro, people are still reminiscing of what he done to Liverpool, bro. All them years ago, they're still reminiscing. And for me, like, fam, it's enough now. If you want to progress, the players like Martial's that keep getting injured and he wants to play when he wants to play, it has to go, bro. All of this stuff has to go. Wait. Look at Arsenal now, bro. They've kicked out all the players that wanted to just turn up when they wanted to turn up, bro.
But I've just searched, man. He's 27 years old.
Thank you very much.
He ain't young. He ain't like when people talk about young players, yeah, Saka's young, but they're forgetting Haaland's the same age as Saka right now. Like, I'm on David's side. I don't think Martial's good enough to be in that team. But generally, he's had his time.
Yeah.
Yes, he's been riddled with injuries. That's not his fault. However, when he's had those opportunities, he's lazy. He's not a worker. So you can't be in a team. Like, I'll say it again.
The team's not working, though. The team's not working, though.
Yeah, but this is the thing when you're saying about the whole team generally needs, like, filling these holes, they need a complete spine. Like, they need another centre-back. They need at least one more centre-back. They need another midfielder, like CDM, plus another centre-mid, because I'm not being funny, you've got Casemiro, and then you've got people like fucking Fred, who ain't good enough to be in that team anyway. And then you've got Ericsson, who, yes, he's good. However, he's not a starter no more.
Yeah.
And then you've got Sabitzer. He's doing okay, but like we've already said, he's not going to be a starter. And then you've got a striker like Weghorst that generally just wants people to play off of him, and then he ain't got no shooting boots. Like, you've got decent wingers, you've got decent like fullbacks. Like, I don't completely agree in the sense of with Wan-Bissaka. I think he's good enough to be in that team, especially recently. Yes, he missed an awful chance on his weak foot.
Yeah.
However, generally, I think he's a good player.
Yeah.
Like, he defensive wise, you got to remember he started off his career as a right mid. He wasn't a right back. He was a right mid. They've moved him back.
I want to ask you, so why is he so poor going forward if he was a winger?
That's probably why he moved him back. But honestly, United have got a lot of changing to do. When Jose Mourinho was there and he said that was his best accomplishment, finishing second with that team, like, Man United fans who were salty back then must realise that was actually a decent accomplishment.
Yeah. Because
they're not good enough. Like, however, I think you are going in the right direction, and need to follow Arsenal in regards to give your manager time. You're not always going to be where you want to be straight away. You need that time, and you haven't gave it to those certain managers. Yeah, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer should never have stayed on for that extra time, but yeah, no, you are going to get there, but investment is key. Like, unfortunately, you had that really bad time with Greenwood.
Yeah.
Obviously, they haven't even cancelled his contract right now, so they don't even know what's going to go on with him.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's just not great. So
yeah, man. I don't even want to get back onto that Greenwood section, but at least Manchester United did their business. You get me, winning 2-0. To be honest, Everton didn't really stand up. That Sims guy is absolutely shit, by the way, for Everton. Fam, so bad, bruv. Absolutely bad. But do you think Everton's going to survive? They should do.
It's Sean Dyche, so they've got to. I don't see it going down. Like, when you have that kind of guy who's experienced in, like, that's what he does, isn't it? Sean Dyche, Sam Allardyce, that's their job. Keep us up.
Yeah.
I mean, even Chris, that's what they're trying to do with Hodgson, man. Just stay there and then try to analyze again next season.
Well, Palace are 5-1 up right now, so
yeah.
But I think Everton will just scrape it. But personally, Southampton, Leicester, and Bournemouth will go down, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But not because I don't think they're good enough teams to stay up. I just feel as if they've lost, like, Brendan Rodgers at the wrong time as well. If he was going to go, he should have went at Christmas, not now.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it is what it is, isn't it? Like, hopefully, either maybe we'll see him next year or don't and come up. But I don't want Millwall coming up, to be honest. I want to say it'll be an awful season for us.
You're going straight.
You'll get investment. You'll get investment.
But the investment will pay for our investment in our new training ground in Seven. Like, that's it, man. It's like we've got American owners that genuinely don't want to invest in the club unless it's going to make them more money, and they will only do that either through their training ground or their actual stadium. Like, we've had players that just constantly come in on loan, and then they go back out, and then we're alone. We're another, like, I wouldn't say Nottingham Forest because they went absurd this season, but yeah. Hopefully, get a day out at Wembley, and then we'll see. And Hudson wants to come Millwall next year if we go up, so I'll take him.
Yeah.